going to talk about something very, very common, which is felt by many but not talked about. It is hypoglycemia. Now, I'm not talking about hypoglycemia or low sugar. I'm not talking about diabetics. I'm talking about normal people. What happens when we go through every day, sometimes in the post afternoon session, you feel, why am I getting a headache? Then sometimes you feel that, something is wrong with me. I'm not feeling perfect about it. Sometimes you even feel very angry. You're anxious. You have palpitations. You feel dizzy. And maybe you feel very, very, like you don't feel complete with yourself. Something is missing. We really don't realize that actually the body is going through low sugars. Low sugars in the body are very, very common. They are termed as, you can call it a non-diabetic hypoglycemia, but this is something very common when you have you want to have an afternoon nap, or even you want to go for the night sleep, but you're not getting sleep. You're not feeling like full, in the sense full inside the body, that there's something is missing. Sometimes you can suddenly feel as if there is a lot of hunger. Suddenly it comes up. Why does it happen? It is because the body is going through low sugars. Now, why do we go through low sugars? So let's understand something. Maybe you have worked the whole day. Maybe you have skipped your meal. Maybe you're on a keto diet. Maybe you're on intermittent fasting. There can be many reasons. When we take a very high protein rich diet, then you just cannot do this, that you have to avoid carbs. These days, it's very fashionable that, oh, I'm off the carbs. I don't have any carbs in my dinner. Why? Why do we do that? Do you know how does our brain function? Our brain functions only on two things. It lives only on two things. One is glucose, another thing is oxygen. That's why they tell you should breathe well, because your brain will be nourished with oxygen. That's why they even tell you not to skip meals, because your brain requires glucose. So these are the reasons we must take care that our sugars should be okay in our body, in the blood. They should be really above. At a time, our sugar randomly can be 130, 120, 140. But if you check your sugars when you have these headaches and when you don't feel good, they can even go up to 70 or even lower. What happens in that? If the brain, do you know the brain cannot live without glucose? People go into coma also in the worst times. And a person can even die if the brain does not get glucose. Because then the brain functions are sometimes, they are derailed, maybe permanently. So please don't do that. Have carbs in your food. It's not going to give you any high weight or something, or it's not going to increase your weight. Why don't we have complex carbohydrates? There are two types of carbohydrates. One is simple, another is complex. Simple is direct sugary drinks, direct sugary food. But complex means something which releases carbs or sugars in your blood slowly but consistently. Why are these millets so popular? Why are all different kind of millets, different kind of wheats popular? Because they have sugars, but they don't have sugars which spike your blood sugar immediately. It keeps on doing slowly. So please, for your lunch, breakfast, dinner, have some complex carbs and make your day well. Otherwise, don't do this that suddenly you're feeling very low and you want to eat something and you took something which is a simple carb, which is sugar. So sugar will immediately spike your energy in the body. I know, but it's not a permanent solution. The permanent solution is complex carbohydrates. Eat them in your make them a part of your diet. When you say you start your day with eggs, when you say you start your day with something which is only protein like cheese, then it doesn't give you energy for the whole day to eat, to stay away. You must have a small piece of carb in your breakfast to start your day with, so that you don't enter a hypoglycemic stage. Remember, if you're working, then believe me, your concentration will not be there if your sugars are low or if your body does not have enough energy. So always have some carbohydrates for your breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yeah, don't overdo them. Then you're going to put on weight, and then you're going to otherwise overeat your proteins, which is again not good. The best is to have a mixture of some fiber, which is fruits, vegetables, salads. Have a protein, which can be non-veg, dals, your legumes, or eggs, and some carbs. So when it comes to carb, have complex carbohydrates. That is the best for us. And remain without hypoglycemia. Hi everyone, this is Geeta Seth and welcome to the Good Gut Health with Geeta. In just a minute, I want to share with you guys why our gut health is so important to us. It's really crucial to maintain good gut health. Our gut, often called the second brain, is the powerhouse of our overall well being. It plays a vital and important role in digestion, in immune system, and also our mental health. So, on the podcast, I'll be sharing tips, insights, and practical advices on how to keep your gut super healthy and happy. So, join me as we embark on this journey towards better health, one gut friendly step at a time.